Welcome back to the pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And this is going to be our last preview. Eagles and the Saints. Saints are favored by 8. I got the Eagles win this one, and part of me thinks I'm crazy, but it's Nick Foles, man. Foles Gold, the magic man himself. I just think he's going to play so well, and I think this Eagle team just rallies around him and plays super well with him. This Eagles team is looking like the Super Bowl champs of last year. Keys for the Eagles is, of course, Nick Foles and that they were a really good game. That Eagles defense is going to have a lot of pressure on Drew Brees and the gang. This offense hasn't been playing as well for the Saints as they were earlier in the season, but the Saints defense is playing really well. So we'll see. It's going to be a rubber match. The key for the Eagles is turnovers would be great. Drew Brees doesn't really turn the ball over, but if they can force him in a really bad situation, maybe he makes a mistake. I think the Eagles maybe need to do some Philly special trick play type of things to get the Saints off of guard. Keys for Saints, on the other hand, is use that crowd as much as you possibly can. Saints have the best home field advantage in the NFL right now, second to the Seattle. They can cause some turnovers, and Nick Foles is kind of prone to turn the ball over a couple times. I do like the Saints' chances a lot. Definitely won't be surprised the Saints will win this one. I just have a weird feeling about these Eagles, man, and I can't pick against them, honestly. I just have this weird gut feeling that the Eagles win this one, not necessarily rooted in fact or more just feeling. I have a feeling about it. Another key for the Saints is, of course, get pressure on Nick Foles. They need to establish a running game, get Alvin Kamara involved in what you can. Pick on those cornerbacks for the Eagles. They haven't been playing as badly as they were earlier in the season, but they're still not great, and they're really inexperienced. So I think they're going to have a hard time matching up against Michael Thomas, and he is my player of the game on offense. For the defense, for the Saints is going to be Cam Jordan. Player of the game for the Eagles is Nick Foles on offense, and I'm going to go with that man Jenkins. I think he needs to make a big impact. He hasn't been playing super well this season, but if he can get that turnover and get his team in a really good position, then I do definitely like the Eagles' chances, and that's one big reason why I have won this game.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me, man, if this full goals pull out another one. I didn't even think they were going to win last week, so pulling it out, getting the game-winning drive to win it. So it wouldn't bypass me, but he has the feeling, but I don't, man. I just have the feeling that these Saints are going to be very strong at home. They're very good at home. But yeah, man, I think Drew Brees is going to bounce back and have a good game. Like Adam said, these latter half of the year, that offense and Drew Brees himself has kind of been struggling to get the ball down the field and score points like they did in the beginning of the season. But I think he's going to be on a whole nother level. He knows this is playoffs.
It's a legacy game, legacy season.
And that's the thing too about Drew Brees. To me, he's kind of established himself as a Hall of Famer already. But in his eyes, I feel like he knows he can establish. Just put that's that stamp of approval pretty much to him if he gets another one. So
and he can definitely put himself more in a good conference.
And it is anyway. It's a stamp of approval anyway. You get 2 titles, you're definitely sealed in there. But
he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Yeah, that's why I say I think he's a Hall of Famer regardless. But this will definitely put the nail in the coffin if he gets the second one. And I think he's going to be on a whole nother level in this game. My player of the game is going to actually be Drew Brees on offense. Like I said, I think he's going to ball out. Like Adam mentioned, he doesn't really turn the ball over at all. He's kind of like Aaron Rodgers in that aspect. He would rather take a sack or throw it away or something like that besides throwing a bad pass. But yeah, they gotta be well balanced as well. They need Alvin Kamara and Ingram to step up and run the ball very well. I think Kamara is going to be more of a factor in the passing game. I think Ingram is going to be more effective on the run. But they do definitely need that Because when they got those two running back tandems going, they're very hard to stop on offense mixed in with those receivers. So if they can get both of them going in the running game or even in the passing game, it's going to be a really good day for the Saints. They got to stop Michael Thomas. He's a monster. He's really good at catching those back shoulder passes. So they need to really kind of stop that. If they don't stop that, it's going to be a long day for Philly. That secondary has looked a lot better in this latter half of the season, but I don't know, man. Thomas is going to be a hard guard. If they can shut him down or even kind of slow him down, then that's going to be a good game for him. But they got to. On the flip side for the Eagles, they have to get Zach Ertz going, in my opinion. He caught quite a few passes in that the last game, but he didn't really have a huge impact in the game, I would say. And I think he needs to have a huge impact in this one because I think the Saints defense is going to understand that they got to stop Alshon Jeffries because that's not Wentz, but that's Nick Foles' favorite target. They just have this weird chemistry about them. Even last year in the Super Bowl, they were amazing together. And anytime they get on that field together, it just seems like they look at each other and go, "All right, you ready?" And they go. He just throws it up there, and Alshon goes and gets it. So I think they're gonna try to shut that down as much as possible. It is gonna be hard because Alshon Jeffries is a tall, huge, I can go snag the ball guy. But I think they're gonna have enough good plays to stop him. So yeah, that's why I think Zach Ertz needs to step up big time. He's going to be my player of the game on offense for the Philly. I think on defense, it's going to be Fletcher Cox. He's been a one-man wrecking crew ever since he's joined that team, and he still is. So I think he's going to have a big impact in that game. But yeah, I think Philly in this game needs to establish a running game themselves. They can't. To me, in my opinion, I think that Saints defense is too good to just be one-dimensional in this game. And I do feel like Adam pointed out, I do think Philly might pull out a couple of trick plays or just something different that this team hasn't seen to try to get over this hump. Because it's going to be hard to beat this team at home, really hard, especially the way the defense has been playing for the Saints. But yeah, I think they'll pull out a couple gadget plays to try to trick them. Defensive player of the game for me for the Saints is going to be Davenport. I don't know his first name, but Marcus Davenport. Okay, yeah, he's going to be my defensive player of the game. He's been, if Cameron Jordan ain't getting there, he's getting there. So I think he's going to have a big game right along with Cameron Jordan. I think Cameron Jordan is going to have a big impact in this game as well. But yeah, I think this is going to be another pretty close, pretty fun game to watch. And we're going to watch two talented quarterbacks try to score as many points on each other. So yeah, it should be an entertaining game, and I got the Saints winning by 7 or so.
Alrighty, well that's pretty much all I got to say about the game.
That'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Enjoy these weekend playoffs games.